you might know Brian Daniels from the boxing and fitness studio Empower Lansing. Or because he just became the Lansing City Council member representing the First Ward. But who is he?
When I found out Brian was going to be a council member, duh, was the first thing that came to my head. He's great, very focused on the community, very focused on inclusion.
And he wants to get right to it.
But I just want to make sure that the people of the First Ward are being heard.
One of his goals is to hire more social workers to work with the police department.
I feel like it's really important to make sure that, not every response is made by an armed officer. It's just unnecessary. Also, I think that you'll get a lot more community involvement, engagement, and trust if the trust with the police department is increased. So I think that it makes the officer safer and it makes the people safer.
Daniel says he wants to hear what local veterans have to say to make sure they are getting what they need.
When I was 19 in the military, that's what I was doing, serving my country, as I wanted to be a part of change, and that hasn't changed. As the owner of Empower Lansing, he says it all comes down to motivating people to speak their truth and that they feel like they can approach him. I'm mixed. I'm half black and I'm half white. I've lived in both worlds, and I understand that these conversations are not easy for anybody, but I think they're important, and I think that we have to continue to push to have them. Otherwise, there's not actually no progress will actually be made. So for me, it's making sure that regardless of who you are, you can talk to me, and I want to talk to you like that. That's how we can work past any biases that may exist.
Members of the club are excited about his new undertaking.
He's always asking me questions about my work, so he's really interested in learning, which is great for a new-time council member.
Especially as a black business owner being down the street from where Malcolm X's father was murdered, it's very cool to be able to be a part of the change and progress that we have made. And as a council member, I want to be a part of the change that we're going to continue to make, just to make Lansing a better place.
Daniel says he invites everyone to reach out to him via email or just by stopping by at Empower Lansing. He will also start setting up constituent meetings via Zoom. And we have the details for you on our website at fox47news.com.